Okay, so hello everyone to Masters of the World Geopolitical Simulator 3. Um, I decided that I'm gonna do something very special. I'm sure that you've seen the film Borat, so I'm gonna I'm gonna choose to play with Kazakhstan. Um, I've never tried to play with this nation before, but I'm just gonna do it for the sake of discovering the country, and also because it's gonna be fun. Ah, I think this is Afghanistan, isn't it? With a flag. Okay, I want Kazakhstan. Okay, great. Okay, communist. So this is great. So it's gonna be Sagdiyev. Okay, Sagdiyev, and it's gonna be Borat. Oh, this guy doesn't look much like Borat. I'm gonna choose this guy. Okay, so Sagdiyev and oh my god, this is sick. But we're just gonna do it. Okay. I usually try to play 1 day 2 minutes, especially if you're gonna, make some wars and stuff. Um, it's useful. Okay, I'm wondering what I'm gonna do with Kazakhstan. Hopefully, it's gonna be a good video that you're gonna enjoy. Um, okay. Well, yeah. Let's see Borat. Like, oh my god, I can't believe it.
After giving televised
Yeah,
holiday wishes
Borat
that will not soon be
Sagdiyev.
forgotten, the head of state spent Christmas Eve in private with his family. But early this morning, he left in a helicopter to pay a surprise visit to a
Uh-huh.
hospital before meeting duty soldiers in a barracks. The day ended on a major...
Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is to discover the country because I know nothing about it. Okay, this is a great country since it has. Okay, let's just pause. It has some good relations with many countries in the world. It's something that I didn't know before. Have great relations with USA, and I have relations with Russia, with China. The only problem I have is with Iran and with Greece. I don't know why. And also with Myanmar. Yeah. Yeah, but diplomatically it's a good country. Okay. The party we're choosing is a communist party, so get control of everything. Um, as for the economy, it has an excess. Whoa. When I was choosing the country, I didn't know it's gonna be this great. So the inflation is good. Okay, let's start working on it. Okay, we put the inflation on 2%. Um, I try to. Okay, I started it without having any objective, so I think I'm gonna. The first objective that comes to my head is to try to control all of these countries in the region: Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, and we go all the way to Iran. If we can do it, we get a foothold on the Middle East and probably start being a great nation. We are a great nation, actually. Kazakhstan. Okay. Um. Okay, I'm really surprised because I thought that we're gonna work a lot on trying to get resources for a better economy, but sounds like Kazakhstan has some great economy, so just try to improve it. Okay. Wow, this is great. What is this party? This party is conservative rightists. Okay, so we are the big guys and we have some enemies. Do they have sympathizers? Not really. We are in control of the country. This is really amazing. Okay. So we gonna okay. It's really interesting since we have only two parties in the country. So we're gonna do whatever we want, and in the secret services, I'll try to get control of the other party. Okay, for now, let's do some communist reforms. So we have to increase the taxes on large fortunes. 3% would be good, and we shouldn't worry about about the other party, even if all of them are gonna vote against it. It's not gonna be a problem. Okay, real estate. I'm not sure. I don't want to hurt housing if the situation is bad. So, okay, we have some homeless people. Okay, so I'm not gonna make the situation worse. What if I decrease this? Yeah, because we want people to start owning, houses and stuff like that. Okay, I make it a dictatorship actually, or a concealed dictatorship. It's gonna remain a democracy, but okay, that's good. The other guys are starting to understand how great Borat Sagdiyev is. Okay, so gun taxes. Even though the communists are against, regulation of all of that, but we need some money. Okay, actually the rightists are against it too. Okay, here I don't care a lot about that thing. Okay, now I was thinking about the airline, whether I should increase the tax on it. I'm not getting lots of dollars out of it, so it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, company tax. We're communists, so we'll have to increase it. Okay, company turnover, we increase it. As you are seeing, I'm not making big changes. It has to be gradual in order to avoid the demonstrations and which could lead to severe problems like turmoils or things like that. So you have to be really cautious when trying to implement any reform. Okay, we're starting to have problems now in the country. Here's
Although your economy is among the healthiest, your solvency.
okay. This is rating agencies. Shouldn't be a problem. Okay, get
Pacifists have just got together
okay
to protest
against
against the
military
size
spending. Really, I didn't do anything. These are my guys. They're demonstrating against me. How is this possible? Okay, I get control of all of that. Wait a second. They need a social security. Okay, since the economy can afford it, so why not? We go to work, legislation, minimum wage. That's almost nothing. Let me see the other wages. Nah, we have to increase it. Okay, work, minimum wage. We'll add $2. No, I just try to social whatever. I always try to make reforms. Okay. I don't want to make big changes and regret it. In this kind of game, if you make the wrong choice, you're gonna suffer later on, especially when you start losing popularity. And oh, this is bad. So the best thing I advise you to do, guys, is to make small changes, even when it's in favor of the party that you're choosing. Okay, sounds good in here. Um, but there's something I don't like. It's paying lots. For example, I'm paying two billions for employment insurance, or 1.8. I don't like that. So I try to decrease it a little bit. Yeah, I know I'm communist, but so what? I mean, I'm not communist myself, so Let me see. Okay, they starting to hate it. Okay, 12 should be the way to go. I'm sure that the syndicalists are gonna be against it. Okay, everyone's for it. Even you see now the rightists are gonna vote for the reform since they like it. Okay, now in a dictatorship you need to have the army on your side. So the things that you can do in order to control the army is obviously to increase their salaries, or to increase the number of conscripts, or actually the career soldiers, professional soldiers. But that's not really the right time to do that. I know a trick that would make the head of chief in the military happy, and would help the country. We have a quite high crime rate, so just to increase it in here. Okay, my safety is important. Well, why are you ignoring it? Okay, we just add some stars to public safety and some stars to criminal investigation. That should be all for now. Okay, people might be against it anyway. And how about terrorists in the country? I didn't see that. Okay, these guys want more democracy. We have the Russian mafia, and we have some Muslims in the country, jihadists. Okay, I don't think we have to spend a lot of money on terrorism. I'm used to play, with my country, Tunisia, or countries like Algeria or Egypt. These countries, they have lots of terrorists. So one of the first steps I do is to fight terrorism. But for now, what I need to do, my plan is to control all of the syndicates, all of the opposition parties. So what I'm gonna do here is start training my Secret Service agents. I'm not willing to spend lots of money, so 26 I can afford it. Political espionage, of course, this is why I'm doing this reform, and they need to know how to use cryptology. Actually, it's cryptography and the new technologies and stuff. Okay, $60 million, that would be great. And we're gonna double the number of agents. For international agents, well, for the moment I'm not gonna do anything. Okay, so we still have a sit-in or a demonstration. I'm not sure what they want. Yeah, I think I'm in control of this situation. Okay.
Undeniably, you have inside you the founding values of society.
Okay, thank you. Okay, this is some of the comments of the key figures in the society, and I'll take care of that in the future. Okay, pornography is allowed in the country. Okay, I'm not sure if I should control it or not. I'm not sure dictatorship is for or against pornography. Okay, whatever. We're gonna increase it. We're gonna see what my party thinks about it. My party is for it. Okay, the tourists, of course, we're gonna increase it because it's sovereignty of the country. Not everyone is allowed to enter our glorious country. Okay, sounds good. So far, so good. Okay, increasing the taxes is against the yes. Wow, look at that. The income tax is almost nothing. We don't want that, especially for the rich guys. Okay, so 0.4% for the high bracket, for the rich guys, for the middle bracket 0.2. That would bring us $99 million. Isn't that good? Okay, my party loves me. That's great. Okay, what do we have there?
Do you wish to send in the army?
Send the army? No, man. Don't send the army. Tension keeps growing. How many people is there total? 2,000. I don't think I'd care about that. What will I do now? Okay, so we've seen. Okay, let me have a look at the debt of the country. Okay, it's not bad. Really, it's a great country. Okay, we're gonna control it. Of course, if you have a democratic country, you can ask the World Bank to remove your debt, but obviously playing with Kazakhstan is not something that you'd expect. But we don't need those organizations, as we have a pretty good economy. So okay, let's take care of the economy itself. Okay, first thing I do, I go to the industry. Okay, in the industry, the most important thing for me is the water supply network. I'm going to tell you why. Because this is not only it is an industry in itself, but it also influences the farming, the agriculture. So you're going to exonerate it, and a small subsidizing wouldn't be bad. I'm not sure how much I'll subsidize the sector. $5 million, is that good? No, we go with a 10 since it's very important. Okay, so this is my plan. I always go with the water supply network. Then what I do is, okay, this is okay, I'm not sure if you guys know everything about this game. Purchasing power? What happened? I think it's about our taxation. Okay, I'm gonna explain this thing real quick to the guys who don't know the game really good. Okay, so these are all the sectors that you have in your industry. This is one of the most important sectors: building, housing, and roadway construction. I'm gonna tell you why it's important. Okay, first of all, when you see this little flag next to the sector, it means that that sector is nationalized. Okay, you see it here, the degree of nationalization. You click on it, you see that the sector is under control of the state. Usually, at least the way I used to play the game, you want to have everything on private sector, since it's more efficient and it helps to grow your economy in general. But regarding this game, I'm not sure what to do, but in building, it's better to have it under control of, to have it nationalized, control of the state, because you can control the total workforce, and that's really important when we start making projects. For example, if you're gonna construct, I don't know, let's go for a university center. You see here, the available manpower that we have right now, if we don't change anything, it's about 212,000. Okay, that's not a lot. So since we gonna build actually lots of things in the country, especially in housing, I want to improve things in the country. So as usual, exonerate it, subsidize it. 10, another 10 is good for these vital sectors, and we'll double. Okay, 500,000 would be good to start with. Oh, that's gonna cost a lot, but it's gonna be totally worth it. Okay, the cement, that's really good too for building, so we subsidize it, but not as important as the other one, so $5 million would be okay. Am I doing something wrong? I don't know, I mean, maybe, I'm not sure if it's the cement thing or the other changes I made. Anyway, it's gonna pay off, in the future. Okay, I'm gonna exonerate everything. In real life it's not an interesting thing to do, but at least in this game It's simulating the fact of encouraging. Don't take it like they're not gonna pay a tax at all. So so we're gonna exonerate all of them, all of these sectors. The most important sectors will subsidize them. The other ones, or the sectors that are already working, there's no need to do it. You don't want to have to be self-sufficient in every field of your economy. So just control the most important stuff and try to have objectives in what you do in a country. So chemical industry is doing good. Clothing, I really like this one because when I play Tunisia, it's really good. I mean, it's one of the most important sectors in the country and brings me lots of money. So I always have that weakness when it comes to dealing with that sector. I really like improving it. Anyway, we're exonerating everything. The copper is good. All the prime sources or primary sources, the raw materials, they're really good. Wow, we have gold too. This is a great country. This game also $1 million, opening up new mines and stuff like that. It'd be helpful. Okay, so the lead to exonerate everything. Whoa, we're having some problems with all the spending we put in. Okay, we're gonna start all of these industries. We're gonna start them in the future, but for now let's just concentrate on what we already have. Railway construction is, sector info. We need electricity, steel, aluminium, and the electricity materials and components. We'll get back to that. We have more important stuff to do. Okay, silver, you exonerate it. Soda, same thing. Software industry, you exonerate it. Steel, steel is important too. You exonerate it. And $1 million would be good on it. What else? I like this one. Synthetic fibers. Oh, okay, exonerate it. And no, because it's very profitable. Okay, the teacher, what do they want? Mr. President, the situation is getting difficult for us teachers. Okay, what do you want? In certain schools, wash dishes. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's good. We're communists, so...
The movement seems to be...
Okay, everything's going good. We need to do some things for the popularity,
Public sector...
40%, that's almost nothing. Okay, utility vehicles... I'm not sure. We exonerate it for now, and then we're gonna see our projects in the future. This is just, video games. We're gonna start it. Oh, video games. I didn't click on it. Okay. We're gonna start new industries in the future, but for now, let's just focus on the most important ones. Okay, I exonerated it. Okay, what else? Sounds good. Okay, you go back to check the industry. Okay, we want to see that we are exonerating everything. Take it, as I said, as like making things easier, like for people working on these businesses. Okay, we'll have to start, industries where I'm thinking about nickel and I don't know, like paper. Maybe we can start paper industry in the country. Okay, everything is good with the industry. Now let's go to check with okay, wait a sec. Okay, okay, this is gonna be the first part of the video. This is my first upload, so I'm not really like experienced in how long it should take and stuff like that. So we're gonna end up here. You know that in the next video we're gonna work on farming and on services, and we'll start, uh, trying to improve things related to energy and trying to search for new resources. Of course, we'd have to understand in the first place the general situation of the energy sector in the countries, in sectors in the country, and okay, and then we're gonna move to, we have lots of things to work on, and as I told you, our objective is to make Kazakhstan a great country and a glorious country, like Borat Sagdiyev has said. So see you in next video. Hope that you enjoyed this one, and that's it.